Hey, what's going on guys? It is Cynnnical, and today for you guys I got some Ratchet & Clank news and information. I know that every so often you guys like me to fill you in and detail you guys with the odd bit of, Ratchet & Clank news and info to do with the upcoming PS4 reboot of the game. And today guys, I've got some sort of big news to sort of go over for you guys, and let me just say that it's really cool to be able to bring you guys some news on something that isn't Kingdom Hearts. You guys know how, I like to do stuff that really isn't Kingdom Hearts, every so often, and I love how you guys enjoy me doing these. A lot of people, when this sort of news came out, a lot of people were like, yo, Cynnnical, please cover this. So here I am covering it for you guys. It would mean the world to me if you guys could please thumbs up this video. Other than that, let's get on with it. So like I mentioned at the start of the video, yes, this is some pretty big news and information. Now, obviously both the Ratchet & Clank game and the movie was initially set to release sometime this year in 2015, towards the last quarter of the year. We knew this because the basically Insomniac Games had been explaining that, but on top of that, the trailer for the Ratchet & Clank movie actually had, coming in 2015. So obviously, they had some sort of an idea that they definitely wanted to release it sometime this year. Now we do know that both the game as well as the movie are going to be releasing around the same time, with the movie probably coming first and the game shortly afterwards. So, however, Insomniac Games, sort of publicly announced that the sort of movie has been delayed, as well as the game, both of which have been delayed until 2016. Now, initially Insomniac Games were wanting to release the game and the movie around the last quarter of 2015, and April is only the 4th month into the year, so it's not too much of a difference. It sort of is. It's a little bit, longer as far as waiting for both the movie and the game, but it's not overly too long. It's not like we're going to be waiting a whole entire another year, unless it does get further delayed, which we really don't want. So anyway, Insomniac Games have stated that the movie is set to release in US theaters. Now this is US theaters, so that's another thing to keep in mind. Me, myself, I live in New Zealand, so I don't know when it's coming to, worldwide for like UK, Australia, New Zealand. But for US theaters, it has a release of April 29th, 2016. So roughly sort of like the 5th month into the year, technically. If you're looking at like May. But, because, it's basically on the brink of May right there, April 29th. So that's exactly what they're sort of aiming for, and hopefully it stays like that. Now, I've got some little bits of actual news pieces from Insomniac Games. So the first one reads here: it boils down to finding the movie a great distributor and aligning with their schedule for proper promotion of the film. That's all done with focus and the April 29th, 2016 date for the film. We always intended the reimagining of the game to be released close to the movie, as they share elements of the origin story. So the game is also coming spring 2016. So right there, obviously Insomniac Games are talking about how they do want both the movie and the game releasing around the same time, and that's very good promotion right there, because for people who don't really know much about Ratchet & Clank, they're gonna go ahead and watch the movie, and then they're gonna shortly find out afterwards that, oh, there's a game that goes with it, so they'll end up picking up, the game. For die-hard fans like myself that have been playing the game for many years, obviously we're gonna be going and watching the movie, and then we're gonna be, waiting a little while, and then finally get the game. So it's a very good sort of promotional stuff. But like they mentioned, Focus are the corporation or the studio that is going to be distributing the movie. So Focus have made a lot of other movies, and they've distributed a lot of other movies in the past, but they are distributing the Ratchet & Clank movie, and they, have obviously been sitting around a table, Insomniac and Focus, and they've been mentioning and talking about all that sort of stuff, like to do with promotion and distributing and stuff like that. And obviously, they sort of want more time to properly promote this movie. So that's probably the reason behind the whole delay, as they've stated here. Also, another thing is, Insomniac have stated, Ryan Schneider, one of the game's developers, he said, "Good thing, Ratchet's fur looks awesome in both. Wait till you see the in-game screenshots coming soon." So yeah, he said here that basically going to be getting some in-game Ratchet & Clank Reboot screenshots So I'm looking forward to that. Now, I have done a video talking about, you know, Ratchet and Clank possibly making an appearance at E3. I believe Insomniac will be attending this year's E3, so hopefully they display the game, even if it's just sort of talking about it, talking about the weapons, talking about some of the new features and stuff like that, and just displaying some screenshots at E3. That'd be really, really cool, because currently we literally do not have any sort of screenshots to do with the new Ratchet and Clank reboot, only stuff to do with the movie. So, yeah, I'm really, really, really hoping that Ratchet and Clank gets displayed at this year's E3, because that'd be really, really amazing. I'm really, really looking forward to this. Ratchet and Clank was, you know, one of my childhood favorites, and the fact that it's getting a reboot, it's starting from the ground up, sort of telling a different story, but maintaining those, you know, classic and retro elements. You know, I'm pretty sure Chairman Drek is in this one still, so, you know, it's sort of keeping the same story, but a few twists there and a few changes here and there. But with all that being in there, I'm really, really hyped for the game, because apparently it's going to be pushing the PS4 to its ultimate potential, so, you know, Insomniac have quoted in the past. Otherwise, guys, that is just a quick update. You know, developers like to take their time, and if they're delaying games and stuff like that, just keep in mind, it's for a very, very good reason. And, you know, this just gives them more time to, you know, perfect the game, sort of polish it up, make it really nice for the, you know, the actual release. So, obviously, they're saying that the movie is set to come out April 29th, 2016, and obviously, the game will come out shortly sometime afterwards, so I would say about a month, 2 months, maybe even 3 months after the movies come out. Now, they have stated that April 29th, 2016 is for US theaters, so like I mentioned, like possibly, you know, what's the release going to be for the rest of the world, like Australia, New Zealand, UK, maybe a month afterwards. I don't really know. Otherwise, guys, that's a really, really quick update. What do you think about this delay? Are you pissed off? Are you sort of happy? Are you not really bothered? Plus, are you looking forward to this Ratchet and Clank reboot, as well as the new Ratchet and Clank movie coming out next year? I definitely know I am, so leave your feedback in the comment section below. As always, please like this video, it really helps out my channel. Until next time, guys, I'll catch you later. Peace.